Is there a difference between expressed and implied presidential powers? When we think about the powers of the President of the United States, it is essential to understand the nuances that differentiate expressed powers from implied powers. These distinctions play a crucial role in how the executive branch operates within the framework of the Constitution. Expressed powers are those that are explicitly stated in the Constitution. They are clearly defined and leave little room for interpretation. For instance, the Constitution grants the President the authority to veto legislation, appoint federal judges, and serve as the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces. These powers are laid out in Article 2 of the Constitution, providing a clear guide for what the President can and cannot do. On the other hand, implied powers are not directly stated in the Constitution but are derived from the expressed powers. These powers allow the President to take actions that are necessary to fulfill the duties of the office, even if those actions are not explicitly mentioned in the Constitution. The basis for implied powers often comes from the necessary and proper clause, which grants Congress the ability to make laws that are necessary to execute its enumerated powers. This clause has been interpreted to extend to the President's powers as well, allowing for a broader interpretation of what the executive branch can do in practice. For example, while the Constitution does not explicitly grant the President the power to issue executive orders, this practice has become a common tool for presidents to manage the operations of the federal government. These orders can direct government agencies and influence policy without the need for legislative approval. The distinction between expressed and implied powers is significant because it shapes the balance of power within the federal government. Expressed powers provide a clear framework, while implied powers allow for flexibility and adaptability in governance. This flexibility can lead to debates about the limits of presidential authority and the potential for overreach, as presidents may assert implied powers in ways that challenge the boundaries set by the Constitution. Understanding these differences is vital for grasping how the executive branch functions and the implications of presidential actions on American governance. The interplay between expressed and implied powers continues to evolve, reflecting the changing dynamics of political leadership and constitutional interpretation.